Good morning, everyone. We are going to be doing lesson 13, statements of order in the real world. So we are going to be using positive and negative numbers. We're going to be using inequality statements, but this time we're really going to be focusing on these use of numbers in the real world. So when we read the opening exercise, it says a radio disc jockey reports that the temperature outside his studio has changed 10 degrees since he came on the air this morning. Discuss with your group what listeners can conclude about this report. Well, I'm not there. We're not going to discuss with your group. But I do want to talk about what these 10 degrees change could be. Now, this 10 degrees could be up 10 degrees, or it could be down 10 degrees. Okay, it could be either one. Regardless, we are experiencing a 10-degree change from the original. So if you were to be asked what is the zero in this problem, what is the zero? This would be the temperature when the disc jockey was outside his studio, like before he came on air. Temp before it's always really important that you're recognizing, or it shouldn't have a degree. It's always important that you're recognizing what is the zero in this situation. So now we're going into a little bit of review. So we're looking at example one. Example one says a $25 credit and a $25 charge appear similar, yet they are very different. Describe what is similar and about the two transactions, and then how do they differ? Well, they are the same number. But are they? Because now we have this like vocab word that credit and charge. So they are the same something. They are the same actually distance from zero. It's not the same number. Fancy dancy word. They are the same distance from zero. They have the same magnitude using that absolute value. So what's different about them? One is positive and one is negative. So they're on two very opposite sides of our number line. Okay. Now we're going to be taking a skill that we did yesterday, and I'm really excited. Because I believe that you guys are going to do really, really well with this, but I need you to make sure that you are paying attention and that you are looking at really these numbers. So I'm going to do the first one really quickly, and then you're going to do some of them on your own. So scientists are studying temperatures and weather patterns in the northern hemisphere. Again, we're looking at real world situations. This is a real thing people do. They recorded temperatures in degrees Celsius in the table below as reported in emails from various participants. Represent each reported temperature using a rational number. Remember, rational numbers are numbers that aren't repeating. These are our integers. Order the rational numbers from least to greatest and explain why the rational numbers you chose appropriately represent the given temperatures. Okay. Really, this explanation means you need to be able to look at the vocab. Look at the integers. So 8 below 0, negative 8. This one already is 12, negative 4, negative 13, 0, positive 2, negative 6, negative 5. I am going to order, oh my goodness, I'm going to box it, least to greatest. Pay attention, okay? And I'm going to do an inequality statement. So I need to look at my numbers. And I need to think, which number is my smallest number? And then I'm going to look and I'm going to say, okay, I have negative 13. Which number can come next? And then which one? And then which one? And I'm going to keep going until I get all my negatives done. And then, oh, this is supposed to be a 2. I put 12. I was looking ahead. Okay. So for the first exercise, I have negative 13, negative 8, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, 0, 2, 12. Agree or disagree? Am I right? Am I wrong? You let me know. Okay. Now is where you're going to pause the video and then come back when you're done. With a partner, individual, or tables, you are going to do 2, 3, and 4. You need to write the rational number or integer in these boxes, and I should be able to see an inequality statement below each of them. Pay attention. Number 2 says from greatest to least. Number 3 says least to greatest. Number 4 says least to greatest. You need to make sure that you're putting them in the right order and using the right symbol. Go ahead and pause the video now, and you should really only take you about 5 minutes since I did mine in like 2 seconds. Okay, go ahead and do that now. All right, you're back. We're going to do one more together because this is similar to your exit ticket. Example 2, using absolute value to solve real-world problems. So the captain of a fishing vessel is standing on the deck at 23 feet above sea level. First of all, I'm going to be thinking, what is the 0? The 0 is sea level. And then I'm going to start automatically kind of like annotating, what is this integer? Well, this integer is 23. Okay. He holds a rope tied to his fishing net that is below him underwater at a depth, ooh, new vocab word, we'll put it on the wall, depth of 38 feet. Well, if it's below him, below, it's my cue, 38 feet, that is negative 38. Draw a diagram using a number line. So I'm going to draw a number line. And then use absolute value to compare the lengths of rope in and out of water. In and out of water, because his fishing vessel is on a deck that's above it. So we're going to be looking at this. So I could draw a picture also. So my number line is, we have sea level, and then we have 23 feet of rope outside of the water, and then we actually have negative 38, or really 38 feet of rope inside the water. So when we see it, I'm going to draw a little guy on a dock as quickly as I can. He's holding a rope, and we have the water. Ooh, you can't see it. And we have the water, and this amount is 23. It really is like this entire amount. And this amount is 38. Now remember, when we're using absolute value, I am finding the magnitude from 0. The magnitude from 0. Oh, this would be the 0. No. Yeah, this isn't right. This is the 0. I'm going to draw it right here. Sea level. Okay, so in reality, this isn't, it is 38 feet, but it's 38 feet below sea level. But when I use absolute value, I've now put that negative back in, that's where I'm getting that positive 38, because we cannot go 38 spaces negatively from 0. So again, I'm going to use my absolute value to find the magnitude. So it says, like, first of all, what am I talking about when I'm talking about this rope? Well, we're talking about that this rope is 23 feet out of the water, but it's also 38 feet in the water. And it says, like, compare the lengths of the rope in and out of the water. So you could do this a couple ways. You could find the difference. So I could say, 38 minus 23, 5, 1. So I could say there is 15 feet more rope in the water. You could interpret this as what we're looking at for how much rope is combined, and you're thinking about, like, well, some of the rope is in, some of the rope is out. So how long is this rope? We're going to use adding for that. So 38 plus 23, 9, 10, 11. So 61 feet of rope. Neither are incorrect, but what's really important is that you're not doing like 23 plus negative 38 or 23 minus negative 38. You need to use the magnitude. You need to use what you have gotten using absolute value. You're finding kind of the distance between these two. That's that 61 feet of rope. But if we're comparing and we're talking about the difference between the two, well, there's 15 feet more rope in the water than there is above. Okay, we are not going to do example 3, and then this next page is just with your problem set, which I'm not worried about. So you are allowed to use your notes. You know that you need to do your exit ticket silently and independently. When you are done, you are going to turn it in and put your binder away. There are no math groups today. I want you to be working on Dreambox on your own. Some of you haven't gotten an opportunity to really work on that in a while, and it's really beneficial. So you are going to be doing that today. You do have your mid-module tomorrow, so I would definitely say to go home and review your notes, but you are able to use your notes on your mid-module, okay? If you have any questions, you know you have some wonderful teachers in the room that can help you, but you should be able to use this exit ticket completely on your own. And then if you need support from there, that is what they are there for. Okay? Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.